Tom Boonen and Fabian Cancellara, winners of 7 of the last 10 paris-Roubaix, and the 2 illustrious absentees from Sunday's race. Injury at Paris-Nice for the Belgian rider meant forsaking the chance to clinch historic titles in both the Tour of Flanders and Paris-Roubaix. But having suffered upsets on numerous occasions in the past, Boonen understands that heartache and broken bones come with a job.
For sure, you're gonna have some bad luck. You can't stay upright all the days, and you're not gonna ask that much of your body and just get away with it for 14 years. For sure, you're gonna get sick. You're gonna break stuff. You're gonna crash. A lot of things are gonna happen because you're also just a human being. So it's normal. I've won more than anybody else in this kind of races, so I'm still very happy. And it's not more than normal that sometimes you're unlucky.
He may have had to watch the Spring Classic season go by without him, but still no one can claim to know better how to conquer the cobbles.
The cobbles are there to slow you down, so it's up to you to try to defeat them and not let them slow you down too much. The cobbles just act like a brake, you know, they suck all the energy out of your body, and that's why you see, like in Paris-Roubaix, you see riders just drop out of the wheel because it's so hard. It's strange to see somebody on a flat road just being dropped out of the wheel, but if you see the power output you have to deliver on cobblestones, it's huge. The thing is, the faster you go, the less you suffer.
Boonen's meteoric trajectory in the sport saw him win 3 Paris-Roubaix, 2 Tour of Flanders and a World Road Race Championship, all before he was 30. It was a success rate that couldn't be sustained, and one that Boonen feels many take for granted.
My problem is that the years that I was very good, and there's been a few, I've won so many races that if I win 1 or 2 or none, it's barely impossible for people to understand that I'm still reaching a certain level. They're like, oh, it's gone, it's finished. He's not there anymore. But it's so hard to win 1 of them. So people don't understand how hard it is to win 4 in 2 weeks. It's nearly impossible. And still I've succeeded in this several times. And I'm just a victim of those successes, I think, right now.
It's been a career littered with special moments, including twice winning the Tour of Flanders and Paris-Roubaix in the same season. But one win stands above all the others, his very first Flanders in 2005.
I remember seeing my parents, because they weren't at the finish line, they were like 3 Ks before. So the last uphill part, then you go down, you have the last corners, and then you go to the finish line. And I remember they were standing at the side of the road, and there was nobody there except them. So they tried to get to the finish line, and they couldn't, and they decided to go there instead. And that's when I realized, like, I was 23 years old, and I was about to win my first big classic race. And that's when I realized, okay, I'm gonna win it. From that point on, one big blank. I mean, I know I came across the last corner, and I was approaching the finish line, and I couldn't really believe it was happening. That was a really special moment, and I crossed the finish line, and I said, okay, this is it. I won the Tour of Flanders.
Despite injury forcing him out of his favoured part of the season and the arrival of twin girls in January, the rider who once said that he would walk away from the sport when he was 30 has no thought of retiring.
I'm 34 now, so I will for sure finish this season and maybe another one. I still like to do it, and I was surprised. The older I got, the easier it got. It just gets more easy, you know. Maybe, I mean, the training and the racing and stuff, it only gets better. If I'm in a race, I still try to be that 21-year-old guy that was first-year professional and was fighting with Museo and Schmil and those guys to get in a good position for the Quaremont. I'm probably more that guy than I am 34-year-old me, but sometimes it helps and sometimes it doesn't, because I also do sometimes stupid stuff with it. But it's nice. I still enjoy myself doing this, and I win a lot of races racing the way I do, and I think I will try to do it some longer.
It has been an exalted 14-year professional career, embossed with so many significant wins that many would consider him already an all-time great. There have been no regrets. Well, maybe just one small one.
You can't choose your own nickname. That's just like that. other people pick it for you. I didn't know where it came from. I don't know if it was in the papers or anything, but suddenly Tornado Tom was there. And like a month later it was on the bike, and it's still on the bike. But I never actually spoken about it. I don't know where it came from.